Oh, Greyson Augustus is back. He's a bad man, and he built this bad joker right here that's getting all this love on the set today.
Looks good, man. Looks
and
good.
Those are some images of what you can get at Pierce Bespoke. And, you know, we talked about this a few weeks ago, that especially for people thinking about gifts for either a guy or gal, you can do custom. And whether you are in business or you're looking for custom leisure wear, moving around, going to dinner parties or whatever, it's something to consider. So for the first question out the chute is, how expensive is this stuff? Am I going to break my bank trying to get it?
No, one of the big things we pitch as our competitive advantages. So we're talking about affordability, right? Not cheap, but affordable. So our suits start at about $1,000.
Yeah.
And then they go up from there. We can build you a top-notch suit for $1,000, and I mean everything's included. Your custom buttonholes, your liners. You can build the look that you want. Like this suit that we did here, you and I literally sat.
That's right.
And you threw ideas at me, and we put
Crazy
it together.
Stuff too.
And that's a one-off. Nobody else is gonna have that suit.
No. And it's so funny. Kathy was talking about it up here. The other thing people do is they touch your stuff when it's custom too. It's like I got to do something about that. But all right, right now, if you're thinking about the fall, what should be in your closet, man?
Right now, you want to start getting out your heavier wools, like your heavier fabrics, overcoats. It's a good time for overcoats right now. The best thing about it is, like, your young professionals, when you're thinking about holiday shopping, your young professionals, your guys doing internships, your ladies doing internships, and we can custom build them. You know, they can be shorter, they can be longer. We can customize them on the insides as far as your liners, things like that. But those are the things you kind of want to start rolling out right now, those heavier fabrics.
There's a good friend of mine, we won't call his name, who just got his first custom job that you delivered to him maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and he's in love with it. And the thing that he talked about is it's authentically him. He chose the color, he chose the cut, the design, the style. And I tell people who wonder, it's more of a longevity thing. Like custom, I have suits that are older than my youngest child. So, and he's at LSU. So, you know, they stay around forever. And as opposed to some off the rack. Now, I was talking to Brandon Harris about this earlier, and I would be remiss if I didn't ask you, why did you choose this profession? You could have done anything, whether it had been in athletics or coaching or whatever. Why did you choose to do this?
Well, it's part of it is the fun of it, right? The being able to create something, being able to bring people something that they enjoy, that they love. I mean, there's nothing like seeing a customer when they're happy. So when I walk in and I see you smiling and you're excited and people are complimenting you in your suit, that's part of it. The other part of it is being able to do something. It's almost like artistry. So it's, in my own layman terms, anyway.
No, it is artistry.
But it's a type of artistry, You're creating something special for someone, and it's your brand, and it's something that you cannot duplicate.
How do you keep a lid on Nathan? You want to talk about excitement and energy, Nathan Pierce. How do you keep him tamped down a little bit?
We don't keep a lid on Nathan. You don't keep a lid on Nathan. You pacify Nathan a little bit, but you don't keep a lid on Nathan. That energy is contagious. It's infectious. And we run with it, and we go out there and we create beautiful suits for customers, and we make them happy.
And y'all are expanding not just across Louisiana, but across the country.
Yes. When I started, I've been with the company 7 months now. When I started, we had 4 territories, and now we're up to almost 30. We're up to almost 30, all the way from Louisiana to San Francisco.
So the biggest don't, and I'm always hesitant on giving people don'ts on something they pay for, but the biggest don't you would give a person who's thinking about buying their first?
Don't go too crazy.
Yeah.
That's the biggest don't.
No Easter Bunny suits.
No, don't go too crazy. Like, you want to get something that you're going to cherish. You always want to go back to that one suit. And we all have that one suit. You go back in the closet and you look at it and you're like, man, that's my one.
Right there,
that's my one.
All right, so what's an example of crazy that you've seen?
The craziest thing I've ever seen is I had a young man for an interview. I tried to advise him against it. He went three-piece suit, jacket, vest, pants, for people who don't know what a three-piece suit is, and he went like straight like red. And I was just like, young man, this is gonna be your first impression. Let's go with the basic custom suit. And he wanted to go all out, and that's his first suit.
He wanted to go all out, and I'm sure that's what they wanted him to do at the interview.
He did.
Go all out of here. Brother, I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Greyson Augustus, Pierce Bespoke Suits, all over the country right now, and I'm so proud to be a customer of them. Hey, you guys have a fantastic weekend. We're getting closer to Thanksgiving, maybe a little gumbo next week. That's right, Scott. Y'all have a great weekend. See you next week.